Hi everybody, this is Sonnet. How have you guys been? I really hope all of you are doing well, and I hope that you've been staying safe and healthy. I know that these are very delicate times, and we're all feeling, sensing, and experiencing something on some level. None of us are muted or immune to the energies and the shifts that we're going through right now. Everybody is feeling something. And the best thing to do is to be in the flow, take action, yes, but stay present and try to go with the flow as much as you can. Now, I know that that's not always easy to do. Trust me, I myself go through the shifts and the changes that seem inevitable and unavoidable at times. So I know it's not easy, but being in the flow is very important and necessary right now. And the reason for that is because we're going through a lot of change, and there's a lot of things happening that we just cannot control. And it seems like no matter how hard we try, we just cannot control the outcome of certain events. Now, there are certain things that we can control, and that is the way we internally react and respond to things. Also, trying our best to stay healthy, looking out for one another, and doing the right thing as much as we can. We can do all these things, but outside of our individual field, things are just happening and unfolding in such a way. And you know what? That's the universe doing its thing, and we have to honor it. So we are going through a lot of changes, a lot of shifting. And this is why I wanted to check in with you guys to talk to you a little bit about this. But before I do, though, you guys, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about myself first, really quickly. I've noticed new subscribers. I've also deleted a lot of my older videos. So I can see why some of you would ask, well, who are you? What do you do? What do you offer? You know, all that stuff. So, yeah, I get it. But yeah, a little bit about me. I do and am a little bit of everything. So I am Native American, and then I'm also European. So my European side is a mix between Spanish and Italian, and then I'm a little bit of everything else. But yeah, my Native American side has really allowed me to inherit a lot of shamanic knowledge and energies. So I know about healing the mind, body, and soul. I know a lot about herbal remedies, holistic healing, holistic medicine, connecting with the earth, working with, the elements, or tuning into these natural forms of energy. And so this is what actually makes me a bit more passionate about serving and helping others in a more holistic way. And on a higher self level, the spirit, the spark level, well, you guys already know I am a twin flame. My aura, my energy is blue. That is my state of consciousness, and this is what allows me to connect interdimensionally to higher levels of consciousness. This is what allows me to have certain connections to certain places and certain things. I know many of you have asked, well, where do you get your information from? How do you know this stuff? And a lot of it, yes, it is experiential. I have firsthand experience on the twin flame awakening, the twin flame journey, the karmics, the ascension, all of that. But on the higher self level, you guys, a lot of the knowledge that I do have comes from upstairs, So I don't have a middleman. I don't connect with any deities. I don't channel any deities. I don't channel Arcturians or Pleiadians or anything like that. I connect directly to my higher self, which then connects directly to the source, or to the universal consciousness of one. So I just want to make that clear. I know a lot of you ask me that, but all of my information comes from my higher self alone. And so, yeah, merging these two worlds, the physical with the spiritual, uh, this is what allows me to be a conduit and to be able to connect with others in such a way. This is what allows me to help guide you. Um, One of the things that has also developed for me after my twin flame awakening has been my clairs. So I do have all of my clairs turned on. However, the two that stay on 24/7 are my clair sentience and my clair cognizance. So I'm always feeling, I'm always sensing, and I just know things. So I feel vibrations, I feel energies, I feel frequencies. I can usually tell how someone is feeling. I can usually tell right away if someone is being honest or if someone is not being honest. Truth has a vibration and deceit has a vibration as well. So I can usually tune into this pretty well. And I can also pick up on people's aura or auric field through the vibration of their voice. So I can usually tell how much ego one has or how much higher self they've integrated. I can tell where you're at by listening to your voice. So it's all quite interesting, honestly, you guys. So I don't just help twin flames, I also help soulmates. I also work with other people that are in other relationship commitments or situations. Um, and it's all by tuning into the vibration of the person. So yeah, if you have any questions about this, if you want, help in any way, feel free to reach out. Or if you feel like you resonate with what I just said, you have more questions about it, feel free to send me an email. So anyway, let's get down to the energies. I have a lot to talk to you guys about actually. So in the last few videos that I've uploaded, although I have not uploaded a lot of videos, but the last few videos that I have uploaded, you guys, I've talked about how karmic 2020 was going to be. And I talked about how intense 2020 was going to be, and it really has been. I mean, look at everything that we've been through. Lockdowns, shutdowns, families being kept apart, twins being kept apart. It's just, it's very, very karmic. And Saturn has a lot to do with this. And I know I've been mentioning Saturn a lot, but Saturn is the lord of time, karma, structure, systems, programming. All of these things are being shattered. And there's a lot of karmic things, karmic ties, karmic timelines that are being brought up for everybody. So if there is something that you left unfinished or unresolved, whether it's a relationship, a contract, something that you have not looked into, it's all coming up to be looked at this year and actually for the next 3 years. So from 2020 to 2023, things are just going to feel quite intense. We're going to be feeling the pressure of 3D reality. Things are going to continue to remain very karmic. And what I mean by karmic is karma doesn't necessarily mean something that we ourselves have done wrong. Karma just means something that is out of alignment. So anything that has been out of alignment is being repositioned or is being brought up to be resolved so that it can then be realigned the way it needs to be. And this is why we're feeling the pressure, is because there's a lot of things within ourselves that need to be healed, cleared, readjusted so that we can move into our highest timeline. So no matter what we do, how we do it, the universe is going to get us there. It is going to align us one way or another. And time is speeding up. And a lot of us might not notice this change in time, but it's what we do with the time that is speeding up. What do we do with the time in our hands? How do we approach time? That's what's becoming quantum. Collapsing our timelines as fast as we can. If we create karma, we collapse it as fast as we can. We fix things as fast as we can. We work on things as fast as we can. And when we do that, when we resolve things in quantum time, we manifest in quantum time, and things begin to happen. Things begin to happen and align so rapidly that it literally becomes magic. It becomes magical in a sense, and we're seeing the synchronicity, we're seeing the numbers, the names, the changes. We feel the changes happening within ourselves, and then we see things outside of ourselves are beginning to change the way we are creating them and manifesting them. And that's our goal. And this is why all of this pressure is upon us, because this is the state that we're trying to get to. That is the goal. So this eclipse coming up on the 14th is delivering a lot of pressure. And the reason why it's bringing pressure to the table is so that it can be a catalyst for change. So whatever it is that you feel you have unresolved, please resolve it. You guys, you have until the 21st, okay? The 21st is the day of the gateway, okay? That's the most important day of the month, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But this eclipse is bringing forth a lot of pressure to fix the unresolved. So if you feel like you have some things that are still unresolved between you and your twin, this is a time to resolve it. For those of you that are in communication with your twins and you're working on the union, if you have some things that have been unsaid or unexpressed, you have not expressed yourself to your twin, you have not opened up, take action now. You have to. Okay, this is what this energy is about. It's about being your most authentic self, getting down to business and resolving things. Now, I'm not saying go tell your twin about the twin flame journey and go reveal all of these things to them. That's not what I'm saying. But if you are working on some sort of connection with them and you feel like there are things that you're not doing or things that you're keeping to yourself out of fear, if you're not being expressive, if you're not being your authentic self with them, if you are allowing things to hold you back from moving forward, this is a time to resolve those things. This is a time to, be in your power and take a leap of faith is what I'm saying. Now, some of you guys are still working through separation. You have your own union, your own personal story, your own personal situation and circumstance. But this is the time to align yourself and to take action in whatever way is aligning with yourself. So whatever your situation is, you guys, if you are still in separation, or if you have some issue with your twin that is causing separation, this is the time to do something about it. If you cannot be with your twin at this time, then work on your surrendering, work on yourself, go internally and, adjust and align and focus on your own surrender and your own divinity, your own evolution here. Work on your own consciousness, on your own expansion, because that's what's going to count. Now, we're going to have another massive shift on the 21st of December. So we'll call it the 12/21 gateway. It's actually a gateway. Portals bring forth energy. Gateways actually push us to the next level. And so this gateway is going to allow us access to this new era, this new paradigm. So really start preparing for that. Start setting the mode and the mood and the vibe of how you want the rest of your life to be projected. How do you want to create this? What is it that you've been working on for so long that will begin to manifest after 12/21? It's going to be a slow start, but we will be catapulted there. And that's what matters, entering this gateway with the intent of what we want to create, what we want to manifest. And this is when it's going to start happening, you guys. The attraction of soul groups, the magnetizing of your soul group. So expect new relationships to be formed, expect meeting new people, expect new opportunities, expect shifts in your trajectory. Expect your life to change drastically after this gateway. There's going to be an activation of just a lot of manifestation and a lot of change. But here is how you, here's the key. You have to be creating it and intending it. What is it that you really, really want? Because now as a collective, we are stepping into quantum time. For those of you that have been activated, for those of you that have activated your light bodies, who have expanded in consciousness, you're literally beginning to manifest your trajectory. So this is why it is so important with this eclipse in 2 days to get out the things that we just don't want to carry anymore. Let them go. What cords do we want to cut and cut for good? What things do we want to let go of? And allow it to happen. Go with the flow of it. The things that are coming off, the people that are coming out of your lives, let them go. Let it go, What is it that you need to work on, focus on? All of that. This is the time to do it. The gateway is going to be a very, very meaningful, significant, special day. So I might make another video about that because it is huge. So we will see. But I don't want to drag this on too much, you guys. But if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. If you need a session, feel free to reach out. If you need some help, some guidance, some direction, I am the person to go to during this time. Or if you want to share, your story or anything, send an email. That's what I'm here for too. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy out there. Hang in there with the energies. And until next time, bye everybody.